Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Everybody was here early, so I thought, hit the button, right? Hit the button and grab a cup and join me. Let me know how the sound is. I got a big show today. Let's get this. Notification went over the top of my chat. There we go. I hope everyone's having a good Memorial Day weekend. It's been rainy and cold. Believe it or not, Friday night we had to turn our heat back on. Oh. Here we thought that summer was here. No, it's not. Hi, Dana. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Well, our show today, of course, will have some D-stash. And I have that right here. So stay tuned for that. We have some jewelry. Today is a pair of earrings. And then later on, I'm going to share a magazine with y'all. So should be exciting. Today we're starting a new make-along. It is the part 3 of the romper suit. We just finished working on the romper, and I see that there are, I think, 8 or 9 finishes. So first thing we're going to do this morning is draw a winner for that. And the yarn that was in that make-along was 3 skeins of hand-dyed heaven from Lion Brand. And here is the color Martian. So the winner's going to get 3 skeins of that and one of my daisy stitch markers, which is this one. So we're going to go ahead and draw that. Yep. I see everybody else saying something about their heat too, huh, Frida? So this was a pretty nice giveaway, I thought. So what I did was I put the names of the ones that finished into the wheel. And the first thing we're going to do is draw a winner for that. Yes, there's 8 entries. And the reason why I'm going to do that first is so we can finish up the old, the last number 10 live challenge that was done on the live. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that winner now. And good morning to those who are joining in. Let's see who the winner of this beautiful hand-dyed heaven is, and then we'll go on to the new make-along. Takes a second for it to decide who it is. It is a little slow. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but we'll read it. Margaret Holiday won the hand-dyed heaven, so congratulations to Margaret. So that was the first of many today. Oh, coffee today is my regular, I guess we call that Folgers. One of the ones that I buy, and a little bit of hazelnut. So congratulations, Margaret. Thank you all for doing the challenges with me. It's so much fun. We'll go right on to the new challenge. If you were online this morning, you saw the post go up for the booties. That post has a link to a tutorial for the Parker bootie. that is a really easy booty pattern that I have decided it's my go-to. So you can get the written instructions from the Parker. If you Google the Parker booty, it'll give you written instructions and a tutorial. So that's kind of cool. It is from Surella. She has a lot of pieces that go along with that. So she does have a hat pattern that goes along with it, the Parker hat. And then I don't know what all she has on her site, but I know it's a huge, huge site. And that is Sorella. And so my Parker booties that I did to match the sun suit and the sunbonnet were these. They're done in the same yarn that I did the bonnet and this is Hand Dyed Heaven. And I didn't do the whole top, as you can see. I stopped after I got 2 rows of the cuff done. I stopped and then I went ahead and added tassel, and that was it. So the rest of the booty is the foot part of the Surella design. So that's your challenge this week, is to make these booties. I used the G because I wanted them to come out newborn size. But if you use an H, they'll come up a little bit bigger. And a lot of people use the length of the sole as their determining factor of what size the foot actually is. So if you measure this, you're going to get about 2.5 to 3 inches for a newborn. And then it goes to 3.5, 0 to 3 months, and so on. So that's when you get the first couple of rows for the sole done, you can measure your sole, and that's where, you know, you would say, oh, gee, that I've got way too big a foot, and then go down a hook size. So that is definitely an easy pattern to adapt. Now, what I did was I brought a few extra pairs that I made in that pattern that are all different. So I brought them all out. Well, you know, I brought 4 pairs out just to show today, but this is your new pattern. So I hope you'll all join me, and the post is up. So you have a week to do this challenge. The post is in my Facebook group, and it says new make along, or make along number 11 for the live, and you post your finished booties in there. And what prize do we have for this? Well, as you may know, I got a new order the other day with Stephanie, and in that order was a skein of this ice, nice pretty blue marl color, and this is a 3 light, and it says 100% cotton. And how perfect that would make for this booty challenge. I added a yellow daisy stitch marker that I made, and I also am adding a pair of these inserts. These are plastic inserts that I use to put in my booties, and then when you display them, you can see the shape of the booty. It makes them come out so much cuter on your display. So you can put them up against each other in your display like this or like this. And then, so I put a set of those in the prize for this week. 42 people here already. Great. You know what? Let's go right into the jewelry. So if you have been following the lives, then you know that I used to be a paparazzi dealer. And every Sunday morning, I've been doing a jewelry giveaway first. So if you know my friend Deb, she is the one that helps me with the drawings. So if you are a winner, you must have a United States address, and it's going along with the challenge too. So the winner from that, Margaret, she needs to give me a message that she won within a week of winning anything. And you must be 18 and subscribe to my channel. All giveaways are sponsored by me and only me. Sometimes they're donations by the creators on the channel, and sometimes they are made by creators of the channel. So this morning, Deb's going to mark the chat, and how it works is you're going to comment jewelry after the mark, and you can be entered in to win this beautiful pair of earrings from Paparazzi. This is about a medium size, I would say. They have pink beads in a just really pretty design. They're quite dangly. They have the wire backs and the plastic backing. So if you would like to try and win these, comment jewelry now, and we will give you a minute to do that. Oh, and there's little hearts at the top. I just noticed that. There's little tiny hearts right before the major design. Isn't that cool? These are pretty cool. And then someone else said that if you didn't like earrings, or you didn't wear pierced earrings, you could make jewelry or stitch markers out of these. Yeah, you could. Okay, Deb, I think it's been a minute. There's 43 people in the room. If you ever feel that you would like to help me out with shipping on any of the things I do, shipping has gone up quite a bit, but that doesn't mean you have to help me. You do not. You can always enter in all the giveaways, the challenges, the make-alongs, all that kind of stuff without any donation at all. But if you would ever like to, there is a super chat and a super sticker. You just click down at the money thing at the bottom and it comes up. And then I had a couple girls that did it through PayPal. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You know who you are. All right, while Deb is figuring that out, we're going to go to the topics for today. Now, I brought out 2 books. I know I have a ton more of these books, a ton of them. I just didn't have my hands on them today. So, thanks, Jan. Thank you so much, Alice. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, so there were 21 entries. One of the books that I have that is Baby Booties Books is this one. This is a beautiful leisure arts pamphlet, and all of these are done in the thread. I did have 2 of these, and I gave one away a couple months ago. But these were really fancy, and you put on some designs on them, and they're just really, really fancy ones. I have not made hardly any of these, but this is where I get most of my inspiration from when I do booties. And a lot of times I'll do an outfit and then I'll make the booties to match the outfit, but I'll do it from a basic pattern like the Parker booty pattern. But this one is definitely done in a very tiny needle and thread. So that's different than using what you have on hand while you're making an outfit. But the second one is a book I got from my friend Stephanie. And this one I got last December. And I have made, I believe, 2 pairs out of this one so far. And the first pair that I made was the little kimono booties right in the middle. I guess you have a winner. It's Judy McKinstry. Thank you so much. Coffee Crochet and Cuddles, is that who that is? Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. I can't believe you guys are watching this morning. So this kimono pair was the first pair I made, and they are not sold yet, so I will show them today. They came out really cute. This is a little bit bigger of a booty insert because this booty is a little bit bigger. And you measure the bottoms, and it comes out to be 4 inches across. So this is probably 3 months to 6 months size. So yeah, they have a little flower that you make to use as the button over. So this actually comes off, and then you put the baby's foot in and then button it back. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Tina. I can't believe it. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So those are a pair that I wanted to show today that was made out of this book. I'm throwing everything on the floor. Okay. So the next, let's see what time is it? 17. So the next thing I wanted to do was show a bunch of different Parker booty designs that I made using that pattern. There are 4 pairs here, and as you can see, each pair, as I show them, they're all different. The first pair is actually made the way the pattern was intended to be made. So this pair has, and I don't know if it's blowing out, but this is a very soft variegated. It is not white, but it's variegated, and you can't hardly see it because it's so pastel colors. But then I used a different top with a little bit of halo. So this pair is made exactly like the pattern states, like that, and you roll the cuff down. I really like this pair, and I did it in the smaller needle, so it comes out as newborn 0 to 3 months, actually, because this is kind of stretchy. So that's the first pair. And I love doing these because you can bling them up any way you want, and they look like a different pattern sometimes, you know, from one to the other. So that was the first pair. And then I'm going to show you another pair with some bling on it. This one is done the same exact way. And then right before you start the cuff, you do 2 rows of a different color and then stop. So then that gives you like a shorty sock. And then I went ahead and added a puppy button on this one. So this pair doesn't even look like the same booties to me because it's so those are just cute. They don't go with anything. They're just a novelty. Any of the booties you see here should be in my Etsy shop. If not, just email me. Anybody who's watching that would like to purchase these, I do have them in my shop. And then I did another pair. Now this one is a pair I pulled out of a set. This one belongs to a dress. It is a purple lavender style dress. And I didn't bring the dress out. I just brought the booties out. So this pair, I stopped shy of any cuff. And then I did just that one strap over. And it looks like a little, I can never think of the words when I'm trying to talk to you. I know what they are. Mary Jane's. Okay, so that is, again, the Parker booty done in the smallest size. And I added a little rosebud to the top. And they match a dress. And they do match perfectly. So that is the easiest Mary Jane that I know of, is using the Parker booty and then just adding that strap across. Now, I do mine as I'm doing the last row, but you can do it anyway. And then I have one more pair. Woo! Throwing them. This pair also is a pair that belongs to a sweater. And this sweater is done in Ferris wheel. All of these are 3 light yarns. Unless I do like an edging, sometimes I'll use a 4, but it doesn't really, it's okay if you use a 4 for the edging, because it really, if you want to do, get a little bit of a fluff to it, single crochets, yes. So went over to the strap and then went back. Now you can actually do a button loop on there and have an actual strap go around a button. That one I just sewed right on, and it's a slip-on. This pair is done till the top, and then I added a little fillet edge. It's just a chain 3 single crochet around to make a little cuffed ankle. But even the color and the ankle make this so cute and so simple, and there's nothing else, just the Ferris wheel. Yeah, Margaret. Yeah, baby dolls. Yeah. So is there any questions about any of those? I just love to match up, the different dresses or outfits with a pair of those. So I just usually take and make something out of that pattern. Lately, I have an old pattern I used to do it with that was very, very similar to the Parker booty, but I thought it was easier just to take and do that one because I've done both of them so many times. Then I found that it was. Oh, Brenda's going to be a great aunt. Wonderful. Wow. So the other thing that I usually do right around now is a D-stash. So if you are interested in winning the D-stash, the instructions for that are going to be now. And today's D-stash is a huge skein of this Loops and Threads Cozy Baby. It is a yarn intended to make baby items with. It is a huge skein, 557 yards. So if you're interested in winning this, Deb is going to mark the chat again. And this time, the word to use will be Cozy Baby. And you will put that in the comments after the mark. And then Deb is going to go ahead and give us a winner for that. So D-stash today is this Cozy Baby, and this is a 3 light, 70% acrylic and 30% polyamide, and is really, really soft. And this colorway is called Sedona. I have made a baby blanket out of this, and it came out so soft and beautiful. I don't have it to show you because my granddaughter has it. And it does still fit her. I made it with a hood, and it came out really pretty. So if you would like to win that, comment now. I see all of you are doing it. You just need to contact me. You can do that through Messenger or email. All the links to find me will be below this video after we're done. The Facebook page, the emails, all that. All the other make-alongs and stuff are going on. Go ahead and mark the chat again, Deb. It's been a minute. And we'll see who wins this today. So that's exciting. All right. I'm going to start talking about something else. Oh, let me see. I have 2 other things that are important that I want to talk about. And that is this challenge that you're going to do today, the Parker Booty Challenge. You can make any booty that you want. It does not have to be the one that I make. All you have to do is post your booty that you're making. It has to be done during this week, though. And do that in my Facebook page under the make-along number 11 from the live. And then you'll be entered into the drawing for the baby yarn and the inserts and a stitch marker. So that is really fun. I like doing these make-alongs with you guys. And so that'll only be a week to make the booties, and then Sunday we'll draw a winner for that. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you that the next one I'm planning is a blanket. And then we will finish up the baby things for a while. It may not be. I have picked a pattern for you to do with me. I'm going to announce that next week. And I have also picked out the yarn that I'm going to be making starting either, the next couple days or whenever. I want to have something to show you next Sunday that's the beginning of that make-along. So Deb says there was 30 entries in that. It looked like a lot more. There's 44 people here and 30 of you entered that. That's great. So the yarn I'm going to pick for the baby blanket that we're going to do next week, this is for June 6th start, will be a skinny cake. So I'm going to use this skinny cake to make a blanket. I'm going to use the whole entire skinny cake and no more. So that's the challenge, is to make your blanket out of one skein of yarn. So you want to pick a yarn that has at least 500 plus yardage for next week's challenge. If you were to win this, it would work. This should make a blanket. I have made one out of 557 yards. It doesn't come out really, really big, but it is going to come out nice. I guess we have a winner for this. It's Alice. Alice won the Loops and Threads yarn. So congratulations. Hey, Steve. How are you? So next week's challenge, I'm going to be using this blueberry. I'm going to use the whole entire cake. And that'll be 100% acrylic yarn, and it's 3 light. And I got it on sale, so that was nice too. So that's our challenge for finding a yarn for making a baby blanket. Next week, I'll give you the pattern. Next week, I will start it, and then we'll have something to talk about. Okay, so let's see. I have a new magazine. Now, this magazine is not new. It is a D-Stash magazine. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the one that I brought out today. 27 designs. Crochet. Yes, it's cold and rainy here too, Nancy. This magazine I get, and this is the last year's autumn magazine. And why I brought it out is because I want to de-stash some of my patterns and books too. So if you did not get the autumn 2019, then why not look it over with me today? And maybe in the future you would like to get one. You'll see how many things are actually in there. And it actually says 27 designs in this one. So I don't know if they're all that many, but I know I have showed quite a few. This one has a pullover, like vest style sweater. Looks like a really pretty stitch in that, and she shows it two different ways. This one has a real fluffy drapey collar on it. Wow. So I guess you could do it both ways. You don't have to make the collar. Coventry Topper and Cowl, it's called. And then they go right into two scarves. These two scarves are very thin and small for the, I guess, for the accent pieces. So these two are in there, and then there's a third one. And this one is just a real small accent piece. So I'm going over this magazine because I am going to give it away later. Look at this set. Has pom-poms on it if you want. Optional, I'm sure. A really cute hat with a pom-pom. That's in here. That looks like they used a real soft and fluffy yarn with a lot of halo. Let's see what kind of yarn they used. Oh, yes, they used Red Heart hygge, the bulky 5 one. Nice. Oh, look at this. Make a difference, make a chemo hat. I don't know if you can see the pattern stitches real good, but it is really, really cute. And they're calling it the Peony Beanie. So they're saying that a chemo hat can be made in the Amour, Red Heart Amour. And if you've ever used Feels Like Butter or Red Heart Amour, it is really, really soft. So I can see that that would make for a nice chemo hat. So keep that in mind, because there's 2 or 3 yarns that feel like that. In fact, I felt one just like that in Joann's the other day that had that same polyester, cushiony, soft, feels like butter type of yarn. Or feels like butter. Then there's a section in here that tells you all about felting, which is kind of cool. Learn to felt. It's got some containers, basket type containers that you can felt. So how is that? Hey, Reggie's here. Wow. Nice to see you, Reggie. And then a little bit more instruction on crochet. And then we'll go on to see, ooh, a gradient pullover. Okay, so now this is a summery type top. So another reason why I'd like to introduce this book today. That's really pretty. It's a pullover, and it is made out of Sheepgee's Katona super fine #1 fingering weight cotton yarn. Has a couple of colors, and the size K hook with a 1 fine. Can you imagine how drapey that is? Wow. It is pretty. Very pretty. Pull over. Oh, they have an option to put a hood on that. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can show this hood or not. We'll try it. Yeah, you can barely see it. But yeah, there's a hood on that one. Okay. What is next? Oh, another one. This one's called the Side Split Casual. So that she has a split on the side, which makes it nice. So it gives it some more room. That is a really nice one too. This one is done in a 3 light cotton. It is Omega Sinfonia Light DK. Huh. All right. Hi, Granny D. I'm going over an old crochet book because we're going to give it away. So at the end. So here's a nice sweater. Look at the colors in that. Wow. This is done in a 5 bulky Universal Yarn Classic Shades Frenzy. Bulky weight, wool, a wool blend. Wow. Now it's giving me 2 different. It's saying there's a 4 medium superwash. So they must use 2 different kinds of yarn. Huh. I'm not going to read the whole pattern. It does have a hood on it. That is a beautiful sweater, though. Wow. Oh, here's another one. This one. Look at the pattern. Look at that. It's called the Date Night Autumn Gold Cardi. And the yarn they used is Taki Yarns Alden Light DK Weight 3. Aldi Print Light. So they used 2 different colorways, a goldenrod and the Alden Print. But oh my gosh, look at how wide the sleeves are. What a beautiful sweater. Yeah, the pockets are and the, so you don't need a lot of the variegated color. Wow. Yeah, I don't remember going over this book on my channel before. The Fog Cutter Cape. This is a cape. Look at that. How pretty. It's a really nice cape. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Don't want to ruin it. This cape was done in Lion Brand Touch of Alpaca. You need 5 to 6 skeins. Wow. Beautiful. It's a 4 medium. And it has just the slits to put your arms through. No actual sleeves. So that wouldn't take long to do it all. Beautiful cape. Then they have another cowl here. Beachcomber cowl. This one is just oh, it's done in the Lion Brand ZZ Twist. Haven't tried that yarn. I know that there's a lot of people that said that's kind of like a novelty yarn. I have a couple of plans, Lori, for a cape coming up. Yeah, that's okay. The Alexandria hat. Oh my gosh, look at that. Isn't that cute? That is cute. It's got a brim on it. You guys know me too well. Oh, and then she's, oh my gosh. There's a lot of little hats in here. Here's another one. This one is okay, there. Look at that. Isn't that cute? That is cute. That one's called the Ski Lodge Beanie. And it has the higher, I think you just roll it so that the height on the one side's higher than the other. That one is done, believe it or not, in Expression Fiber Arts pearlescent worsted medium. I have never seen a magazine that actually stated an indie dyer. That is so cool. Wow, and the only reason why I know is because I watch your videos. Huh, all right. Okay, hooded cable scarf. Look at this. Isn't that different? Hooded cable scarf. Let's see what they made that out of. Chic and holy cow. Did you see how long it was? Goes down to there. Holy cow. Let's see what yarn that is. Barocco. Vintage Chunky Bulky number 5. Is an acrylic wool and nylon blend. And it's the colorway they use is black cherry. And an L hook. That would work up great. 5 bulky with an L hook. Yes, this is a good issue. Okay, then the one called Wave Poncho on the front. Look at that. Look at all the different stitches. How pretty it is. Okay, this one, I believe, is done in cotton. Okay, it's that Omega Sinfonia Light DK weight. So any DK weight cotton would work. And they have cream, camel, burgundy, and navy, and silver, and dark cinnamon. Holy cow, 6 colors. But you know, you could do it in a self-changing yarn. That is not a problem, right? Maybe even one of those cottons that we got at Michael's recently. So the size goes all the way up to 3X. And they do have some charting going on in this one. So that's cool. Okay, the next one is a Dreamweaver shawl wrap. Look at this. Well, I don't want to show the pattern, but that has a hood on it too. Looks like scrap yarns to me. Let's see what they say. King Cole Riot, DK Light, 3 light, acrylic wool and acrylic mix of wool and acrylic. And the colorway is Wizard, Beach, and Chameleon. So it is not scrap yarns, but you certainly could do it in scraps. I think you can. It's just a shawl wrap with a hood on it. Oh, here we go. Cuddle bunnies. Stephanie, cuddle bunnies. Check it out. Oh my gosh, they are adorable. So whoever gets this book is going to get that amigurumi pattern. And this one is made in a 4 medium Skakel Hiku Simplicity medium weight superwash merino wool and acrylic nylon blend. And then the colorways are natural, silver hair, and Karen's birthday suit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's funny colorways. Oh, look at this. You can tell I haven't looked at this book in a long time. It's the 2019 Autumn Edition to Crochet. And yeah, it is a very nice subscription. I usually renew mine right before it's going to end to get like the best deal. But they'll keep bugging you to renew. And I'm like, yeah, I will. I got one more issue and then I gotta pay again, but I will. This one's called Snuggly Textured Blanket. And I don't know whether or not this camera is going to show that texture, but it is wicked beautiful. It's like a waffle stitch to me, whether it is or not. This one is done in Red Heart Soft, medium worsted weight acrylic for medium with an H hook. H and an I, it says, so it probably does the pattern in the larger hook, yeah. And then there's another one. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's a lot in these magazines. This one is called the Hygge Bobble Throw. That's okay. This one is made in the, like I said, the Red Heart Hygge Bulky number 5. That's an acrylic and nylon blend. And it has a little halo to it. And you need a let me see. Okay, so it's got cloud, slate blue, forest, aloe, rust, and powder. A lot of colors. You could probably get away with using Karen latte cakes for that one. This is another one done in the Hygge. It is a rug, a bobble rug. Wow. I wouldn't have thought putting 5 bulky Hygge yarn on the floor would be something that I would want. But if it's just an accent rug for when you get up in the morning and you put your bare feet on this soft and cozy rug, yeah, I could see that. Okay, so that was the book. And yes, I am going to give this book away. So if Deb wouldn't mind marking the chat one more time. As soon as she does, you will comment below crochet. There you go. So put in the comments crochet if you want to be entered to win this magazine today. And now I am going to open up the chat to ask me anything within reason. And we'll go ahead and sit back and drink some coffee together. $50 people here this morning. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you so much for your super chats and all your friendships. I really enjoy everybody. Give you a minute to do that. Congratulations on the other winners today. I am getting ready to do a monthly episode. I have decided that it is a good idea to just put the pressure on me to do that for the month. And I have my hats done, so I'll be recording a video with all my finishes in the last couple. And then I am planning a new no filter fiber with Stephanie. That's coming up. Yes, it does. And it also, if you do it in the 3 weight, it will come out to be smaller for you. Now, that's what I was talking about earlier, about the weight of the yarns. Making the same exact pattern with a 3 light makes your booty smaller. If you use the same hook as they have with the 3 light, it will come out right around 3 months. My favorite thing to crochet. I thought you guys all knew that. Baby items, absolutely. Baby blankets, because now I've been knitting the sweaters instead of crocheting them. Takes a lot less yarn that way too. Rhonda says Joann's has big twists for $1.99. Yes, it does. I was there, and I have a nice haul to show you in the next addictions video too that I'm planning. Oh, Cynthia, thank you so much for helping me with my shipping. I appreciate that. I really, really do. You guys are so wonderful helping me out. That's why I can do more and more make-alongs and things, because I've got a little bit of help now. I really appreciate. You're a loose crocheter. Okay, so I would definitely be making it in a 3 with a G the first time. Do the sole of the booty. So you're going to get, where am I got my booties? Where did I do them? Oh, here they are. So you're going to do the sole. You're going to do 1, 2, 3. You're going to do 3 rows of the sole and possibly a 4th row, and then measure the 4 rows from there to there, and you should be 3 inches for newborn, 3.5 for 0 to 3 months. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Deborah. Please mark the chat and give me a winner on that magazine. Absolutely. And then if it's coming out 4 inches, then you know that that's going to be like 6 months size. Any other questions on the booties or the romper? I know that there were not a lot of people that finished this, but that's probably because they didn't want to do baby items, which is fine. How often do I start a project by doing the gauge first? In crochet, hardly ever. But if it's a fitted item, then a lot of times I will do a gauge swatch if it's a fitted item. If it's a blanket, absolutely not. I don't care. Great, Lori. So, not that often. You didn't like how it turned out. All right. Some make-alongs you can do and others you can't. And, that's the fun of it, is that I do so many that, if there's something you don't like to do or don't want to do, you can always just wait for another one. Speaking of that, there are 30 entries in the Crochet magazine giveaway. That's awesome. So speaking of make-alongs, I have a brand new challenge going to be starting on the 1st of June, and that will be running through the end of the year. And that's true, Cynthia probably did. Yeah, that is the Outlander make-along. Yes, and it is open on the 1st through the rest of the year. And I'm planning on doing an Outlander inspired pattern that I chose. And I did say something the other day about it. But when that post comes out on the 1st, then you'll be able to grab that link and make it along with me. I haven't started it yet. I wanted to wait until the 1st to start it. I'll be talking about it on episode Crochet Creations, the next episode. I think it's 57. Yeah. Congratulations to Kathy Ann on winning the Crochet magazine. How do you like that? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe you won that. Congratulations. Awesome, Lori. Lori says she's doing the cuddle along. Yep, there's all kinds of stuff. So what I want you to do is become a member of my Facebook group. Click the announcements tab when you get there, and only the make-alongs and announcements that are going on that are current will show up. All of the other stuff won't show up. However, if you are on my group and you are constantly promoting yourself and your stuff, they will be deleted. That is not allowed. It is for the group to do crochet alongs and make alongs and talk about hauls, that kind of thing. It is a companion to my channel, but it is not for self-promotion. And I shouldn't even be talking about that here because you guys don't do that. But it just fills the feed up constantly. And then when you see something that Deb or I share, you might think, well, they're doing it. We're doing it because we want you to know about the giveaways and the other people that we're promoting to get to 1,000 or 2,000 or whatever we're promoting. But we also share that as a choice where it doesn't fill the feed up. We do it like once a week. So that's why. Yes, you do need to get a lottery ticket. Any other questions? Yep, I'm going to do that Outlander make along throughout the rest of the year. The other one, I am going to draw for a pineapple random giveaway and the pineapple Afghan. So if you have not put up your 5, I'm looking for 5 squares. I just finished my 5th one yesterday. 5 pineapple squares you should have now through May. If you have not got 5, that's okay. But make sure that you put a post up of a recent picture. I've got the inserts from the booties, the plastic ones, on Amazon. They come in 8mm and 9mm, and I bought both of the sizes. They're called inserts. Plastic shoe inserts is what they're called. Yeah, so they're on Amazon, and I'm talking like 100 for $5.99. It's pretty reasonable. So if it's more than $10, that is not the one. These are very inexpensive. Well, thank you, Julie. We are doing a yearly make-along for that pineapple blanket, and we're doing 1 square per month throughout the year, and you're welcome to join us. Just go ahead and catch up. So glad everybody came, and thank you so much for the super chats. You guys are awesome, helping me with my shipping, and that the earrings that were given away today, the crochet magazine, and the yarn, and we had a great morning. I do have a brackets game I play on my dictions videos, and right now there is a giveaway on there, is secret inside the last addiction. So go back and watch that and get entered, because I'm going to be drawing that shortly, not today, but soon. Is the make-along a knit? None of the make-alongs are knit right now. I have not got any knit make-along going on, and I don't have a plan for one at the very moment. Thanks for hitting the like button, as Miss Deborah says. I will talk to you all soon. I hope you watch all the videos coming up. So, oh, and we have till the end of July, or I mean, sorry, that's stupid. The end of June to do your shenanigans, which is my make along with Kim from the Crafty Nomad. That is any kind of craft, and you have to the end of June. The Outlander one is any kind of craft also. Any kind of sewing, knitting, loom knitting, any kind of craft for the Outlander inspired. The main part of that is the you show me how you tie it into the Outlander. Yeah. So I hope everybody has a creative weekend and has a great Memorial Day weekend. I hope you have some kind of barbecue or parade or something planned. Hope you have a great day. Thanks all of you for joining me, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now. Yes, you can. You can knit in the baby cut along too. I know I'm keep talking even though I said bye, but have a great weekend. See ya.